Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chandrika and this is RIKA Life. Thank you so much for joining me on my yarn and crochet adventures. I have lots to share with you today. So let's get started. As you know, I have a small market coming up next week, and so I am getting ready for that. I showed you some of the hats that I'm making, but I didn't show you what it looks like with the pom-pom on, and now I finished all of them. So I'm going to share those with you. I'm so excited. Okay, this is the lime green one. I feel like these pom-poms are just so cute. I bought like smaller pom-poms on purpose. I didn't want them to be too big. I feel like the other ones would be like that big, but I bought smaller ones because these are thinner hats. So this is the lime green. This is the blue one that I showed you. This is the multicolored one. This is a big twist yarn. I think it was called Roller Rink. These are all using the same pattern, and this is just a ribbed beanie pattern. And these hats are worked in horizontal rows, and you make a rectangle and then you cinch it together at the top. This one's a little bit long, I think. That's that one. And the last one is red. Yay! So I made all 6 of my hats. Yay! This was quite an undertaking, and I only say that because I did not realize how long it would take to crochet half double crochet rows and try and keep it straight. So I actually had to use stitch markers on both sides of my project to keep it straight, because the first time I attempted to make a rectangle, I started adding and decreasing stitches all over the place and it was not straight. So definitely use stitch markers for that. I kind of watched a few tutorials, and then I watched Lisa over at Happy to Hook Creations, and she had just made a ribbed beanie like this, and so she gave the measurements. So she had it about 10.5 inches long, and then the length, the width, and then the length of the rectangle was, I think, 16 inches. And then you fold that in half, you cinch together the top, you seam up the side. So the way I seamed up the side, you can't even see where that is in the hat, and you can't see it in any of the hats, which I'm so happy about. That makes me so happy. Like they look legit. Okay. So those are my hats, and I am like so happy that it's done, and I feel so accomplished. I've never made hats like that before, but I don't know that I will make this many again because it takes a little bit of concentration. It was really fun. It was a mindless project, somewhat mindless. And so I actually did it assembly line style, where I made all the rectangles. Then I sat down, seamed them up, cinched the top. I did that for all of them. Once that was done, then I pulled out my embroidery thread and my actual needle, and I sewed on a button onto the inside, and then I put on the pom-poms. So I did everything step by step because I wanted to make sure that I could kind of become an expert at it. So I didn't like finish an entire hat and then do that 5 more times. I kind of did step by step, and I actually really enjoyed that because then they were all done at the same time. So that's that hat, and that hat could fit a child. It could also fit an adult. It just depends. Like it's wide enough, it can fit an adult, but some of them are a little bit tall, so it could be like a slouchy hat. So I'm really happy with these hats, and I should probably write down the measurements because I'm likely going to forget. So I need to note that down somewhere. I used, except for that multicolored one, I used Big Twist Value. So with Big Twist Value, I want to say I used a J hook because I think it recommends an I 5.5. And I usually go up a hook size or half a hook size just because of my tension. So I'm pretty sure I used a J 6mm hook with them. And that is that project. All right. So now, other things for that sale, there's just like so much happening behind the scenes. That's why I'm talking fast because I'm so excited. Okay. I bought some yarn. Last week, Joanne had, so I don't know if you know, but on their website, they do something called the daily deal drop. I think that's what it's called. And so if you go on their website or you go on their app and you click on daily deal drop, you'll see all these items that are discounted like just for that day. And so the day I went online, the Premier Line Brand Cover Story Dreamland yarn, this yarn was on sale. It's originally something like $11.99 and it was on sale for $6.99. So you better believe it, I bought some. I actually ordered two different colorways. One colorway, my entire order got canceled because I think they do have the yarn at the store. They just cannot locate it. It says they have 9 balls there. And so I ordered 8 or 9 balls, but they canceled that part of my order. They did send me some yarn, and you might be seeing it behind me. And this is what I made with it. I made some hats. This is what I made. I made this hat. It's so nice. I'm going to say this is my own pattern because I looked for a pattern for a bulky, chunky hat, and I found one made with like a blanket yarn. So I made one sample with those instructions. It turned out huge. So then I made my own pattern. So all I've done is 10 double crochets. The second row is an increase row. So there's 2 double crochets in each stitch. The third row is also an increase row. So it's 1 double crochet followed by an increase all the way around. After that, so that's the first 1, 2, 3 rows. And there's 1, 2, 3 rows of just double crochets, no increases. And the last row is a half double crochet. And you can see how this yarn worked up so beautifully. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's so like plushy and just amazing. So this is the Cover Story Dreamland yarn. This is the color Cosmos. And the other color I was trying to get, I think it's called Rainbow. And it looks like crayons. Like it reminded me of crayons. It has like blue, green, red, and yellow. So anyways, this one is 148 yards. Those are all the specs there. And it's 100% polyester. It's a bulky 6 weight and it recommends a N 9mm hook. Okay. So I actually didn't use an N. I used an M 9mm hook. This is my Susan Bates. I bought these. These are the lightweight ones of Susan Bates. So that is what I used. And each ball has 148 yards. I was able to make 3 hats out of each ball. Okay. And I bought it for $6.99. So I'm like so excited. So when I started making them a couple days ago, I was like, I'm going to make these for the cancer patients. And of course, they will love them because they're like soft and cozy and plush. But then I thought, how about I take some to the sale in October and see if I can sell any of them. So even with these, my price point is going to be something around $10. I'm not thinking much more than that. I don't know that people will pay more than $10 for a hat like this. So all of these hats are going to be around $10. I think that's just an easy number to like round it to rather than going somewhere in between. But I used 3 balls. So I've made 9 hats already. It's taking me about 20 or so minutes to make 1 hat. And so I feel like this is just like amazing. And I really like this yarn. It's so pretty. So it has, the main color is navy blue. And then it has hot pink, neon orange, like a fluorescent yellow, and then like a light blue. Those are the main colors. And then one of the colors is of course the navy color as well. So I bought 7 balls of this. So technically, if I'm making 3 hats out of each ball, I can make 21 hats, which is incredible. And if I can sell them for $10, and the reason why you're seeing me wearing a sweater or a, hoodie zip up today is because it's actually cold here today. So yesterday, I'm not joking, the weather was around 95 Fahrenheit, and I'm not making that up, in the daytime. Overnight, it dipped to like the low 50s. So that's quite a change. Plus, it was very windy this morning. So this event is in the evening from 6:30 to 8. And I have no idea what the temperature is going to be like then. I'm hoping it might just be a little bit chilly so that I can sell some of these hats, which is a really weird wish because you wouldn't want it to be chilly, but I kind of do want it to be chilly just so that I can sell some hats. So this is what I'm envisioning my table as. So I'm envisioning my keychains that I've made. So I made the football keychains and I made the flower smiley face keychains. Okay, so I have, I think, 10 flowers and 6 footballs. So I was planning to put them on my stand. Then I'm gonna have both of these hats. So I'm gonna have these 6 laid out, and then I might put 6 or 8 of these. And then I'm doing a couple other things. So I am making small octos. I'm gonna make 8 of them. I don't have safety eyes, so I'm going to be embroidering on the eyes, which I almost feel is better because this event is for a like a preschool, so the kids could be younger. So I'm gonna make 8 octos. I'm also making snakes. I've never made snakes before, but I just started one, and I just made the head, and I'm just starting on the body. I'm doing it in a Bernat blanket yarn. I think it's called Water Slide Variegated, and it's shades of blue. So I am using a H5mm hook for that, and I'm following a YouTube tutorial for that. I will show that to you, but it's like honestly just in the beginning stage, and I would like to make some progress on that. So yes, my task for the next couple days is to make the octos, and I wanted to take at least 2 snakes. So I'll have that blue snake, and then I don't know if I'm going to use another blanket yarn or a thinner yarn. So I have yellow, so I could make a yellow snake, or I actually made a yarn purchase along with this yarn purchase. I bought some mother yarn too, which I'm going to share with you. I bought Big Twist Posh, okay, and I bought it in a couple of colors. So let me just grab that and I'm going to share that with you. 1 second. All right, I'm back. So I have been hearing about Big Twist Posh, and I saw it in the store when I went to Joann's the other week, and then it was on sale. I think it was $6.99, I want to say, and so I bought some colors. I of course bought it online for curbside pickup because I think I was able to get an additional discount off that. I think so. And so these are the colors I bought. Okay, so I have, this is Big Twist Posh. This is the color, oh my gosh, it's written so small. Smoothie Bowl. This is the fluorescent neon purple that I was looking for. It's a little bit darker in person, but this is what I wanted, and I finally found it. So I got this color, then I got Strawberry Glow, which is this nice neon pinkish color. Then I got Mint Chip, and that's a mint color. It's looking a little bit blue on the screen, but it's a little bit more green. And then I got Sherbet Glow, and that is a lighter peachy color, but it's fluorescent, of course. So there's more color to it than what you're seeing, a very faded version of it. And then I got this yellow, which is called Lemon Meringue. So I got it in 5 colors. And so the reason why I'm showing it to you is because I'm trying to figure out for the second snake or the third snake, if I should use the regular blanket yarn or if I should use this. So this is considered a bulky 5, and the Bernat yarn I think is a 6. So this is a 5, and the other yarn is much thicker. So I'm not sure yet which yarn I'm going to use. I have enough of this so I could make, I'm going to make the octos out of this, but I was also thinking I could maybe make a snake out of this. So this is recommending an L 8mm hook. So with the blanket yarn, I used an H hook, which made it nice and dense and no holes. So I'm thinking for this, I might use like a G hook or an F hook. I don't know. Like I need it to be manageable with my hook, and I don't want it to be too tight. So I think I'm going to try it with a G hook. I did try making an octo. This was just a sample that I followed a tutorial, and I think I used a J or a K hook for this. And this is the Posh yarn. But you can see like it's not together. Like there's so many gaps and holes in here. I do really like the pattern. It's not a bad size, but I need to remake this. And so I'm going to try it with a G hook, something small, and see how it turns out. And of course, I'd have to put the eyes, which I was thinking of embroidering them on. I just don't know. It needs to be like really tightly packed so that I can embroider on it. Otherwise, I don't think the embroidered part will work out. So if you have used Big Twist Posh, please let me know what hook size you've used if you've done amigurumi with it. I'm actually getting really, really excited about this sale. So I asked the admin people, the organizers, just what other vendors are going to be there. So there's going to be a lemonade stand, there's going to be a bouncy house, there'll be someone selling cookies, and then someone selling dog treats like dog cookies. And I think that's about it. So, yeah, I'll be the only table with like toys and things for kids. And it's a preschool, so there'll be kids there. And so I'm getting really excited, guys. I have no idea what to expect, but oh, I need to tell you something else. So I just put my blankets on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff for sale. And I was like, hey, maybe I should take some blankets to this sale. So I went on Amazon and I found what's called like a towel stand, but it looks really cool and it has a basket at the bottom and everything. And so I've ordered it. It should be coming anytime now. And I am planning to hang some blankets on there and maybe fold some of the smaller blankets and put them in the basket below and just have that with my table. And like I am so beyond excited for that. It's just this like simple foldable thing, and I can fit it in my car. It's not too huge. My initial idea was to get like um a ladder, a wooden ladder to hang my blankets on, but then of course that needs to rest against something, and I don't have anything for it to rest against. So that's why I decided to look for something like this, and I found it and it was on sale, and so I'm like super excited about it. If I get it like soon, I'm going to share that with you guys as well. And I am just like, I'm super excited about the sale. I hope like I can even make like one sale. That would make me so happy. I think I'm just going to be so happy like displaying my table and taking a picture of my table and having that blanket stand beside it. And yes, I'm just like super duper excited. So yes, I will be updating you on this, and the sale is next week. So I will definitely have a video where I share with you my setup and, you know, if I sold anything and if I got any orders, anything like that. So I do need to work a little bit on the admin side of things and just making some signs, maybe some tent cards with prices, maybe pricing each item, just so that there's no confusion. And I'd like to be making something while I'm sitting there. And yeah, just so much to do. Just making a sign with like cash and like Venmo or something like that. I'm not sure if I want to use Square to take payments. That is a good option. It's just I've never used it before, and this is such a small sale, but I don't really know. Like, do people still carry cash or not? I'm not sure. So the snakes, so like I'm trying to figure out pricing as well. So this is just all this behind the scenes stuff that needs to happen in addition to making the things. So I'm hoping to finish making things by this weekend and then just spending a couple days next week to do the admin stuff and price and tag everything and kind of have it ready to go. So yes, I'm like so excited, and thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I hope you have a wonderful crochetful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.